Welcome back to 0 to 60. Today I'm going to show you how you can debadge and rebadge your car in super quick time. Now, the first thing you need to do is just watch this video through. So have a good look through this video, get what you need to do in your head, and then go ahead and make a start on your car. If you do it that way, you're going to find it a lot easier. Possibly even watch it through a couple of times because it will definitely help doing it that way. Now, secondly, don't rush. Just take your time and follow the video step by step and you won't have an issue. So over the years, I've done this in various different ways, and this is definitely the easiest and fastest way that I've found to do it. So to debadge your car, these are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need a roll of masking tape. Low tack is the best. You're going to need a reel of floss. That's right, the one you do your teeth with, or some fishing wire. Floss is the easiest accessible. You can get it from any shop. That's what I'll be using today. You'll need a can of WD-40 or something similar. Some rubbing alcohol, or if you haven't got that, a little bit of white spirit will do the job. So optionally, a plastic credit card, that can come in handy. And last but not least, you're going to need a hairdryer. So they're the things you're going to need. Take your time, watch this video through. Now let's get into it. First and foremost, make sure your vehicle has been cleaned, or at least cleaned in the area that you're going to be working, and dry. Next, we're going to get the masking tape, tear off pieces and get them exactly around the badge that we're going to be removing. So you need to make a nice clean line, for example underneath the 340i and above it, and then on both sides as well. This is going to give you a guide to replace the badge in exactly the same place without having to mark up the car in any other way. Now grab your floss, or if you're using fishing wire, get that. Get a good amount of floss. We're going to double or treble it over. Floss is excellent for this because it doesn't scratch your vehicle at all. Once you've folded it over, get it between your finger and thumb and sawing motion towards yourself behind the badge, and it will release, as you can see here. Just leaving the remnants of the adhesive. So scrape away the excess of the adhesive and what's left of it. I'm going to use my nail to do this, but this is where you can be using a plastic credit card. I would ideally advise to wrap a cotton cloth over the credit card when doing this, so not to end up scratching your paintwork. But get the worst of it off. You can then heat it up with a hairdryer. If it's not coming off, this will ease up the glue, or it will soften the glue and the adhesive to make it easier to get off. Now you can rub it with your fingers and that will even get this off once it's heated, or if you need to do a bit more, either use your nail or use that credit card covered with a soft thin cloth. Cotton is the best. Now, before you've got all of it off, but you've got the worst of it off, you'll see the outline of the badge. Now we're going to work one at a time. You can mark up the masking tape if you wish, once you've put on the masking tape on both sides of the badge that you're lifting off. So this gives us an exact location without having to mark the car. So a couple of ways you can do it. Peel off the masking tape on the sides just to give you a bit more room to be able to get the very last of the remnants off. And as you can see, I've marked it up here so you know where to put the tape back on when you're going to be putting your new badge back on the vehicle. The great thing about using the masking tape, you can overlay what you've already done. So if you've slightly damaged it, you can overlay it. You can still see the marks underneath to be able to remark that new piece of masking tape that you're overlaying on there. So next we're going to be using WD-40 or similar. So you can spray this on the cloth is the easiest, so it's not going over everything. And then start rubbing away at the adhesive. This really helps to get that last bit off. Again, you may need to use your nail just to scrape that bit off, but it helps to stop scratching the car as well by using the WD-40. Again, rub it, use your nail, or again use the plastic credit card. Once the last of the adhesive's off, you just need to get a little bit of white spirit or rubbing alcohol on your cloth just to get rid of the remnants of that WD-40 oil so your new badge will stick on the car. You can use the hairdryer just to give it a quick blow to dry that off. It takes a few seconds. Now with this 340i badge, it's not lined up exactly to how the original one was on the car. So with this situation, we're going to have to cut them individually and put them on. Now, most of the time when you buy the badges, especially if it's from manufacturer, they'll come on this double-sided plastic sheet and they're already the exact location of the 340i, so you don't have to do it individually. But in this case we are. So we're going to put another piece of masking tape on the left hand side. That gives us the exact line to line up the eye in this case. So now we're going to cut this. We'll take off the backing sticker and it should be on a sticky front clear surface, so you can actually see what you're doing through the clear surface. Line it up exactly with the masking tape that you've got on the three sides. Once you've got it lined up, give it a little push and a good squeeze onto the car. First one done. So once you're happy, we'll then remove that piece of masking tape and we'll set up for the next badge, which is the 0. So we're going to line that up exactly on the left hand side. So we've got a nice 3 edges to work with when we're putting on the new badge. Again, great thing about masking tape, you can take it on and off as many times as you like. Same process, get the worst off, WD-40, work it again, repeat if necessary until you've got all that off. Again, once you've got all of it off with the WD-40, a little bit of rubbing alcohol, dry it, overlay it again. You know, doing this, you're going to get the badge exactly where you want it, no mistakes. So bit of masking tape again, overlay where you're going to be placing the badge, and you've got those nice 3 sides to line up the badge. Again, take the backing paper off. can see it's still stuck to the front clear side, and you can nice and easily line that 0 up to the 3 sides of masking tape. Once you're happy with where you want it, give it a good push down and remove the front clear plastic. And simply repeat this process with any other badges, removing the masking tape to the side of the 0 and carrying on to the 4, and again carrying on to the 3. So now the badge is on the vehicle, just give it a little push and wipe over with the cloth to make sure it's all secure and you're happy with where all the pieces are. Then you can then go ahead and remove the masking tape that's remaining. And finally, stand back and admire the new badge on the car. So moving on to the side badge, it's exactly the same as what we've done with the rear badge. This time, because of the angle of the badge, we're going to go all 4 sides. It's easy to get to, and it gives us an exact location of the badge and where to put the new one. So again, use the masking tape, all 4 sides, get it spot on. That's the thing. You need to get the masking tape absolutely spot on when you're masking it up, because if you've got it exact, then your new one's going to be exact. This is where you want to take your time. Just make sure you line it up as perfectly as you can. And being able to see through that clear coating makes things dead easy. So that brings us to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a like. And for more great content, hit that subscribe button.